This is your stimulus check and second stimulus check updates, and also your stimulus package update as of Wednesday, May 13th. It's stimulus update time. Let's jump right into the HEROES Act. This bill is called the Health and Economic Recovery Omnibus Solutions Act. It's a mouthful. Let's see in further detail what's in this HEROES Act stimulus package that the Democrats want. To begin, yes, there is a second round of stimulus checks for $1,200 in the HEROES Act. You'll notice that the majority of the Republicans are saying that they're completely against this. However, we're getting mixed messages because President Trump himself said, I want to see a payroll tax cut. I want to see various things that we want, referring to the Republicans. I want the workers to be taken care of. We're negotiating with the Democrats. It looks like President Trump is open to the second stimulus check as long as Republican priorities are addressed. Personally, that sounds like a good trade-off to me. It's not even a trade-off. This is a situation where everybody wins. People who are working will pay less payroll taxes. With the payroll tax cut, there will be you, the worker, paying less Social Security and Medicare taxes. And people get a second stimulus check. That sounds like a good deal. I don't see why that's so hard. But another major point is that the Democrats want the $600 weekly unemployment benefit extended from July 31st to the end of the year. To me, I think that would be insane. To me, that's unthinkable. But you got to think, is it really? If you've been following my videos, I'm covering the reopening of other countries and other economies. And guess what they're doing in the United Kingdom? The United Kingdom is extending their furloughed worker program until the end of October, paying those people approximately $3,000 a month. Therefore, I say don't rule anything out. I don't want to give anyone false hope, but these are crazy times and they may be addressed by crazy measures. But if you do know me, I'm all for people being productive and working. But this time, I mean, you seriously got to give people a break. It's not the people's fault for being unemployed or underemployed. And for a lot of people, this is the first time. For a lot of people, this is the first time that they're getting unemployment benefits. So this is all new to them too. You can blame the government, you can blame COVID-19, but personally, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. This is not a time to blame the people for being unemployed. So it's not really people being lazy or unproductive. I mean, this due to what's been happening and what happened, I don't see it fair blaming the people for being on unemployment. There's a lot of good things in the HEROES Act that I totally agree with, such as a ban on the utility companies cutting off water and electricity during the crisis. But then again, there's a whole bunch of stupid crap. There's a whole bunch of stupid spending that I don't agree with, such as $50 million to the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, to fund programs like examining the prevalence of coronavirus in high pollution districts. What the hell does that even mean? Let me repeat that. If you didn't catch what I said, give $50 million to examine how prevalent coronavirus is in high pollution districts. Of course, the coronavirus is going to be prevalent in high pollution districts, just like it's going to be prevalent in low pollution districts. You don't need to spend $50 million to figure that out. This is so stupid. This is one good example of something so stupid in this bill. I mean, what a bunch of idiots. Let me give you a crash course on government kickbacks and politics 101. The government gives $50 million to the EPA to investigate how coronavirus is doing in polluted areas. If I'm a higher up at the EPA, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire my cousin's company, and I'm going to pay my cousin's company $1 million to do this investigation work. And he's gonna get paid $1 million, and he's gonna conclude with his examination report. Yep, there's coronavirus there. It does exist in polluted areas. That $50 million would have been better spent on something more meaningful, like on people who actually need the aid. All right, let's move on before I get frustrated. There's also the mandatory masks on Amtrak. You're going to get a lot of people fighting for their freedoms and liberties, and then you're going to have people on the other side fighting for safety and health and safety. You're most likely going to pick a side, or you're going to be indifferent. But I say good luck in trying to change the mind of the opposition. This is going to be a circular argument, so don't even try changing the opinion of the opposition on this matter, because it's not going to work. It's going to be a circular argument. There's a $25 billion of funding for the post office. However, President Trump said he would only support this if the post office decided to raise their rates. Honestly, I have not had time to look into this. If someone could comment, I'd appreciate it. If this were the case and you wanted to speculate, again, please let me know in the comments, wouldn't this be the best time to purchase forever stamps as like an investment and then just resell them on eBay or wherever, once they raise rates? If you could please help me on comment below, I'd appreciate that. The centerpiece of the HEROES Act is the aid to state and local governments for nearly $1 trillion of the $3 trillion proposal. Remember, this whole Democrat proposal is taking place in the House of Representatives. The Republicans who control the Senate, they're saying that when you send us the bill, we're going to shut this down immediately. They're saying that it stands no chance because it doesn't address the priorities of what the Republicans are looking for. So there's going to be some tense negotiations. And as I said before, there's going to be less bipartisan support compared to stimulus package 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they're saying that this is stimulus package 4 because there's stimulus package 1, 2, 3, and 3.2. But honestly, this is going to be the 5th stimulus package. But expect less bipartisan support. Going back to the stimulus check, the original stimulus check for the current stimulus check, so stimulus check 1, please update your information in the web portal today by noon, otherwise you're getting a paper stimulus check. Regarding the PPP loan, I know many of you have been funded with the SBA PPP loan. You're facing that 8-week time crunch. I know many of you are hoping that the new legislation will extend the deadline for you to spend that PPP money on qualified expenses within that 8-week window. But just to play it safe, don't count on it happening. That's just my recommendation. I know today's video is longer, but due to the circumstances and all this news coming out, it was a longer video. So thanks again for joining me today. That's it for today, and thanks so much. Please stay healthy and safe. Take care.